play there. Going to get 10 and a quick first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st and 10, Bishop. Flush to his right, and now he's going to use his legs. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 in the first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. They go play action here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Call it an 8-yard pickup, but it'll be third down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
To throw on third down, Bishop. Able to complete this to Chenault. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Bishop. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. He was brought down. It'll be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Back to throw. Bishop. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. When you throw it this close to the goal line, usually you're thinking touchdown. Here they actually complete it but lose yardage.
When you're this close to the goal line, you have to anticipate that maybe you're going to see a defense that you can make a case that there's 11 in the box. There's just no room. So I'm with you. You got to find a way to push things downfield a little bit. Any type of space is better than what we just saw there. And that end result, not one that's satisfactory to them.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. At their own 28-yard line. Rams will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Space to maneuver at the 40. It's caught by Mike Evans. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first. First down, Mahomes. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Raekwon Davis. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And a loose football. And the Jags grab it. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. The clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. Now a handoff here to his running back. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Just shy of midfield.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And the Jaguars send out their punter. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. But the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 36 yards on the play. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Well, with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 2nd down, Bishop. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43, and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
The 43-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 15. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Number 34.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 14-yard line.
Looking to throw. Bishop. This will be caught just inside the 10.
Bishop's pass.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth. Back to throw. Bishop. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Mahomes now on first down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Throwing on second down. Mahomes. Flushed out right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that is going to be pulled in. One-handed. Wow.
Tyreek Hill. It's a gain of 32. First down, Kansas City.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, and now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Mahomes to throw once more. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They go play action. Now Mahomes. That's complete to his running back, Evans. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
The kickoff for Jacksonville.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. From the 6. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. What I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. Right there on the border in this game, they're not that far off. You just got to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point.
2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Mahomes going to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
And a 1st down, Chiefs.
They go play fake. Mahomes steps away. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. K'Lavon Chason leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and less than a yard.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Mahomes now to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end, and able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He's going to air one out, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
2nd and 11 at the 49-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. Off play action, Bishop. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch, and now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The line of scrimmage.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time. So make sure you get in shape.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bishop. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. On 3rd down, Bishop. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Kansas City.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Miles Jack working free that time to take him down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
To try again after the sack. Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
1st down, Chiefs.
Now here's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and forever. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
3rd down and 8.
Operating from the gun, Bishop. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
A very important extra point there, up and good, and they take the lead here at 7-6.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. Throwing after the interception. Bishop under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chris Jones gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. To throw on second down. Bishop. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And